Here we are, approaching the summit of El Capitan. And it is I, Wade Fermi, who has brought these men to this summit. I am the ultimate Yosemite National Park guide. It is my efforts that have brought these men from the asphalt to the summit of El Capitan. Wade Fermi! Wade Fermi! I'm going to Yosemite. Anybody coming with?
Yeah.
Sighted with 10, 20, 50, and 100 speeds.
The only grocer in here is Marville's. Matt, this is what we wanted. Oh, wow.
I can see your steaks. Look at that. There's a chunk. Look at that.
2 inches.
Delicious.
That's a beautiful thing. 2-inch steaks.
York strip.
And all those steaks were only $13.99
All you need is protein.
Per pound.
per pound.
For a total of
We got.
$73.
Wow, what a pretty setting behind you guys. Take a look at how that sunset's cutting across there. That's a nice shot. How come I'm not in this? Anyway,
So let me reset the story. at the
Okay.
Market.
all right.
So Ross comes up to me and he sees the $13.99 behind the meat case.
Now wait. Remember, I'm dealing with Woodman's that has, like, you can buy 3 ribeyes, very small ribeye, or 3 New York strip for like $9.99 in a nice package and whatnot. Go ahead.
So there's in big letters it says $13.99, and in very small letters it says per pound.
Very small
Which was
letters.
very hard to see.
Very small letters.
So we got a package of 4 steaks, and he says, "Let me get the steaks tonight."
And someone
Hands me a $20 bill.
I was the big man. Man, I felt
man
it was
Ross.
like, hey,
I said, "Well, this
you get the beer, I got the
this
steak.
covers your steak. What about the other 3?"
Here's $13.99 and change.
Yeah, you did say that. Keep the.
Well done.
It's a little-
This guy.
Only
This
this
guy-
guy would complain about a 2-inch steak.
a 2-inch free, a free 2-inch steak.
A free 2-inch
Yeah.
steak sitting in front of him.
We found a trick, Nate. His book recommends you go to your local pharmacy, you buy some diethylene, meta something something. The common name is DEET. You buy a liquid amount of DEET, and you buy
Let's just
a bottle.
Look, for the purpose of this conversation, let's just call it what everybody else calls it, DEET.
And you buy
Which is known to cause cancer
and
in
you
California.
buy a bottle of vitamin B supplements, and you mix those two together and you drink them. Because when you perspire and sweat out through the day, you have the DEET in your sweat.
I woke you up. I woke Nate up. Somebody must have had a fire. Smells like
Smelly. Yeah, you can.
fire. Yeah. It's
I
supposed
think
to be.
you're allowed to, yeah.
I didn't find a fire pit. I found the wood pile, but It's supposed to be 97 today.
We found out from yesterday that
It's gonna be warm sleeping.
how drastically elevation affects temperature.
Oh, shoot. It's gonna be warm.
Okay, doing this one alone. Just trying to keep them in the shot.
Is this running yet?
You're exempt.
Well, you're exempt from the pool. The pool is. Are we running?
Yeah.
Okay. $5 buy-in.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna keep track of time that steak from last night leaves his body.
Oh, God.
Hi, welcome.
Good morning.
Do you have a $5 bill by chance?
I do.
We have a pretty young park attendant.
Did you want a map?
Ranger.
Sure. I'll take one.
She's a neato. She's really pretty. Not really. Yeah. And then she's got that. She's got
Thank
that,
you.
She's got that studious kind of a. She's got that librarian look.
And a nose ring.
And a and a nose ring. Bonus.
Yep.
Real pretty scenic view. Ah, here's a. Off in the distance, the very famous half dome there.
Once this fog or whatever lifts a little bit. Smoke.
Yeah, this isn't lifting.
We were wondering that on the way.
Yeah, here, this is a picture. We were here yesterday. Where that stopped?
Where's the burn?
That way. And then it looked like
Okay.
that way yesterday.
We'll be backpacking, so we'll be out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. And it should be
Or
fine.
or we could be dropping pack and running for our lives. One
Or
of the
that.
two. Yeah.
So yeah, there's 3 entries into the valley. One of the first.
Okay.
So that's a current burn going on.
Current burn, actually,
It-
and
It
sadly,
just started, huh?
a firefighter was killed fighting this one.
As in yesterday.
As in yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, well. If I don't stop perfectly at every one, then I'm gonna have to listen to it. At some point I'm going in if there's water.
You don't have to pull over here either if you don't want, Cal. To the most iconic rock in the world. You don't have to pull over. You can. What would Nathan do?
Of course, you pulled over right where there's a tree.
I thought it was gonna be colder. A lot warmer than Lake Superior.
Is it?
Yeah, I can tell you that.
He has risen. Time to go, Nate? All right, Nate says time to go. I feel like I'm Mikkel's personal cameraman right now. I'm just following him around.
It's like
Lagging behind as usual. What else is new?
that's cool.
That Yosemite Falls is?
No. Maybe it is. I can see El Capitan, I can see Upper Yosemite Falls. That's Sarge up there, setting the pace in flip-flops. Just leaving the visitor center. We picked up a permit our wilderness permit for our hike out starting tomorrow. They make you take a quiz. They give you a sheet of an information sheet that you have to read, and then they make you take a quiz on it, and you have to pass the quiz or you don't get your permit. It's pretty easy. There's like 10 bullet points on there, a lot of common sense stuff, but you get quizzed on it, you got to know it. We don't have a campground reservation, so we have to stay at the backpackers campground, which is first come first serve, so that kind of moved up our time frame. It created a sense of urgency to get to our camp spot now. It's, I don't know what time it is. 10 in the morning. It's 10 in the morning now, so.
I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee and then.
Okay.
There is a self-registration system over here, and you can just set up and make sure that your permit is on your tent or on the post.
So what campground are we in?
We're gonna be in here, the backpacking camp.
Okay.
One that doesn't appear on any map.
One that doesn't appear on any map. But where are we now? We're
In North Pines.
We're North Pines. Okay. There it is, beautiful white beauty. Matt, getting all set. There's Mick. Look at that, look at that. Mick has socks that match his boots.
We don't want to name names, but somebody completely forgot to bring any
Socks at all. But that's okay, because you're like, you're king of the Jeep drivers, so that's a good thing.
This isn't my first backpacking trip either.
He's nicely packed. That didn't sound right. Carrying a heavy pack is all I'm saying. Backpackers camping only. We gotta get out of here.
This is like the campsite.
This is a cool one.
Alright. I'll go with this.
Right up against the rock here.
Alright, I'll run back.
We got wood waiting on us. Yeah, you might as well, we can go get Mikkel's pack. Nate's coming back. We were so close to the spot where we dropped the packs that instead of waiting for Mikkel, Nate just walked back and grabbed his pack for him. Thank you for that, Nate. And the seat.
Big old log.
Nice. Roll them over.
I carried it.
And you guys want to eat some cheese and crackers with me?
To eliminate it?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. With this whole bet thing, is it going to bind you up, the cheese?
It might.
It might. Okay. You know, we've never really taken a number.
It's only
on
one
that.
way to find out,
And
Ross.
you know, and I'm glad we didn't, because I would have guessed somewhere around noon. And I would have thought.
I told you, man. I got it out last night.
Cannot process it.
It's a little pricey. I think it's like $6, $6 or $7 for this package, but it's enough to do a whole sleeve of Ritz crackers fairly liberally. Dumping it out, it's easier than digging through everything trying to find things. It usually all ends up out of the bag anyway at some point, so starter blocks, pick them up at Walmart. They're really cheap, like $5. We all know about the anti-itch, or ball cream as I like to call it. This is the stove. Burn myself.
leaving the fair state of, in quotation marks, Cali. Signed, Wade May. I am Wade Ferme. Please, Wade Ferme. Okay. And that's it. That's the whole story. And then my signature. We're down to your $70.
So you just became that guy. You couldn't just name it. You had to write a short story on it.
I am that guy. I've been that guy for years.
Nate's tent. Nate's rock. There's Ross's tent. There's my tent.
I wonder how far away that fire is. A forest fire.
Oh, that
The
fire.
reason for all the smoke that's pillowing through your lungs right now, that fire.
I was thinking fire ring. I thought you were talking
Oh,
about a camp. I thought you were talking
well,
about
I
a
know
camp.
where that.
No, I mean I thought you were talking about a campfire. We were talking
Oh.
about the trail, and then you said
Yeah.
whatever. I was thinking fire.
See, this is what we were talking about last night. I just hop around a lot. There's not
It's always amazing.
conversations
It's always
with me
amazing,
are
man.
yeah, they're everywhere.
And where did that map come from? That nice topo map?
We bought it.
Oh, okay. At the visitor center.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd they get for that? $11.95, right?
Yeah, something like that.
It
or
is like 13 after.
Okay. Nice.
Matt bought the map, so then I just bought him some coffee.
Mikhail, why are we in the socks section? Could you please tell me?
I didn't bring any socks.
Because you didn't bring any socks on a 4-day backpacking trip.
Melody model.
Should I get that?
Cheers. Just a weekend. If there's a bar, I'll find it. What you do, Nate, is you run over there and you lick their pizza, and then it's yours. I got
Gonna go park the car for us. The Wrangler. That's not a Wrangler. Yeah, it is a Wrangler.
It's a Wrangler.
Oh, there's Ross. I forgot about him. What's Ross doing? Ross gets his attention taken by information. This is the firewood we bought for tonight's fire. Look at Mikhail's socks there. The map.
Look at this setting. Who's beautiful or what? Yeah. Lazy rolling creek. Basically, there's water running back over in here. Water coming this way, so this must be kind of a little island here. Little stream coming out of here, and looks like the bigger part of the water, bigger part of the river comes out of there. Oh, what beautiful surroundings. We're here kind of in the shadow of Half Dome. This is the backpackers campsite. This is how this filled out. But this is our little campsite here. Matt's tent here. Mine, of course.
Yeah, there was no reason to wait for me.
First night in Yosemite. There it is. The boy.
I got lucky.
Nobody's ever been interested enough in all of this for me.
My mom was just
Give
like,
me birthday presents, or your mom obviously was into
like,
it,
you're
so.
doing it.
I have to change that. So for my birthday, Brenda gave me a card with a couple $100 that said, "Get what you need for Yosemite." Okay.
Okay.
Or she didn't call it Yosemite because she doesn't know the difference. You want to see my pocket rocket?
No, I don't. Not ever said like that again.
Hey, buddy.
Mikhail decided to explore a little bit. So he disappears around the corner, or he starts to. He's kind of at the neck of it. And he's trying to like talk me into coming over there to play with the sand.
Because the sand is
The
so
sand
nice.
was gonna be soft between my feet, but it was like a 50-yard march to get there through gravel. So I was like, nah.
In the water, knee deep, right?
It's not
Pretty
worth
much.
it. I started, but
the
it's
river.
not worth it. So I'll let.
I just let the current take me. Happened to go under a bridge and had some nice people on the bridge videotape me, and got passed by some people on stand-up paddle or inflatable paddle boards that kind of looked at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I just floated and had a very long walk back barefoot in the sharp rocks.
You got about 10 feet downstream, 20 feet, maybe 10, 20 yards downstream, and then all of a sudden, the dog starts swimming after him.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The dog, it was like a German Shepherd or a Husky. Thought he was in trouble, so the dog swam across the stream to rescue him.
And the people were like, "Oh, don't worry, he wants to save you. He's really friendly." But the current picked up, and the dog got stuck in the current and looked at me and was like, "Nah," and headed back to shore.
You get all the views, but you don't have to carry it. Sounds like cheating.
This is our last water fill-up station before we hit the trail. The last source where we don't have to filter. What's going on with Mikhail over here? He's got digging through his pack, making a little change here.
Yep. And I gotta get the car keys out so I can get the feel if need be.
So we already made one mistake this morning. Well, we're trying to avoid making a mistake. There's a fuel canister that we purchased for the hike out, but we didn't bring with us to the backpackers campground. So we're hiking back to the car.
We need to stop now.
Law-abiding citizens.
This is your turn back point.
What this is really for is this.
See law buddy? No, we already know
No, I haven't seen all those since. I should see it. I mean, since I've kind of really lowered my standards to take up watching Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
But realistically, the things that offend me most about Hollywood are actually not in there. I'm all about gunplay. And, I understand the medicinal purposes of meth. I'm not that far into it yet, so I think I'm season 2, so. But you gotta love Jesse, right? Jesse is just he's a sweetheart. He's a little cuddly.
This is something you won't see very often. Me matching these guys stride for stride.
Come on, baby.
Right up on their ass. Look at that. Right here. They're there. He's there. I'm literally in his ass. There's Ross walking behind a trailer home. He probably didn't even notice, so that's kind of what happens when you start hiking. Usually it doesn't happen 0.2 miles into your hike before you start losing brain function. That usually happens later. Well, for me, it usually happens sooner. But for them, it usually happens later.
I should have walked around her, right?
I'll play it back for you.
And as I would, I could have taken a little pinch.
I'll play it back for you.
Okay, thanks. Did she give me like the stink eye?
She didn't even.
Oh, like, you know, like we give him. He gets the stink eyes. I was hoping not to have to pay the $5 transaction fee that I'm sure they have at Yosemite Park and California, period. But
No.
no. $5 transaction.
Try to take advantage of the fact that people are cut off to the outside world. Why would they do that?
U.S. government.
The government would not do that. They would not take
never,
advantage of its citizens.
Government would never.
Not really sure what happened to that.
Does that have a stabilization mode? The camera? Move it a little bit. Have you noticed what the lens does when you do that?
It should just kind of.
Yeah, it just kind of like an eyeball in there. It just kind of moves around a little bit. You're moving, and I can see it. You're moving.
I've got that in my editing software too.
That it'll do that.
I can stabilize something.
So editing software, is this something that came with the camera, or is this something you pulled up?
I bought it.
What are you using?
It's called Vegas Movie Maker.
But it's a gamble to use it.
What do you mean?
Vegas.
A gamble.
Vegas?
Oh, gotcha.
So it's just, they call it that because it's in the morning.
So you remember about 10 minutes ago when I said brain function usually shuts off at some point on the trail? I guess it's already happened for me.
No, I think it's just morning. It is just morning. This is my grape juice, thank you.
I was commenting when you were walking behind that motorhome.
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody's brain shuts off at some point on the trail. Usually it doesn't happen at 0.2 miles in, but it has for Ross. And now it has for me.
We haven't even hit the trail yet. We're just trying to get to the damn trail.
We're just trying to catch a bus to the trail.
Speaking of which, I'm just looking at that gentleman with that. What happened to your walking sticks?
They're really nice walking sticks. And I never used them. I just carried them. So for this trip, I just left them at home because I didn't feel like carrying them. Because I had a feeling I wasn't going to use them. Bus number 2, the El Capitan bus. So we reached our trailhead to start our hike out. And right there, you zoom in, is El Capitan, the top of El Capitan. That's our night 1 destination. We'll camp about a half mile to a mile short of that actually, but we got an 8-mile hike today. It's gonna be all climbing, so it should be a ball buster. Had a good look at Mikkel, what he's got.
I have my free Dirty Girls.
He's got the cheetah print Dirty Girls.
Oh, they might be flames.
I think they're cheetah prints.
They were free.
They might be flames, but they're purple, so they might as well be cheetah prints.
Nate needs them. They would match Nate's pack.
Right at the start of the trailhead here, we've gone like 50 feet. This is kind of like what every view's like here.
Just because you stop doesn't mean you can stop.
5 minutes in, we're on our first break. Safe to say we don't have our trail legs yet.
Okay, guys, right here, line up this way, we're gonna get the trailhead shot.
That
scares me, boys.
there was a camping, no camping sign in this area. And
Okay.
Matt,
Where's your sense of adventure? So we're climbing back down the trail.
start 2.
Start 2.
Take 2 of the day.
And that's okay.
Yeah. E4.
On the road again. We can't wait to get on the road again. Matt has already sustained an injury.
Well, we're almost a half hour in.
Out of the sunburst came a man, and his name was Wade Femi. I am the guide of Yosemite National Park. There before me, that is my target. Those men, those 3 men, will need my services. I must offer their services, because who the hell hikes on the road? Here, we have asphalt. Who hikes on asphalt? These packs, they are made for the trail. So, I shall find these men, and I shall lead them to the trail. Hey! Wait for me! Wait for me! I am your guide! Wait for me! They don't seem so responsive yet, but I will win them over.
I am now one with the wilderness.
A diving board for bears. We will walk about 6 miles before we reach our trailhead. And then we're not sure how far up we got to go to reach the El Capitan trailhead. But we do know from that point, it's about 4 miles to Ribbon Meadows, which is where we had planned on camping on night 1. So at that point, we're going to make a decision. Do we want to hike all the way to Ribbon Meadows, which will be another 4 miles, or do we want to start looking for camp sooner? Take a break, get some lunch, and then we'll start our climb. And then when we get to the El Capitan trailhead, we'll make a decision on how much further we're going to hike before we set up camp. We got a short day planned for tomorrow.
Okay, we're doing this in 2 days.
Mikhail thinks we're going to night hike.
We'll end up 2
No.
days. And then we'll need the room at the Majestic.
That's
to
just
rent the recovery.
white noise in the background. So
or we can ignore.
We're running dangerously low on gorp. Now there's an old timer's term, gorp. What is gorp? There's the quiz question for the day.
What is gorp?
It's this.
Oh.
Come on, guys, that's the universal sign.
He's fine.
What if I wheeze?
Mikhail's roiding up over there. Look at that, he's just drinking that drink mix straight. He's not even mixing it with his water.
Just pour
He's
some.
hardcore, forged from fire.
What's the forged from fire?
It's good.
He was born upright, forged from
Got
fire,
some electrolytes and
with a backpack molded to him.
You want to see something stupid? Turn that around this way.
If you want to see something stupid.
Yeah, I was faking eating that pine cone, but look, I'm bleeding. I jammed it into my face.
Oh, for a cheap laugh.
Oh, for a cheap laugh. Oh, blood.
The important thing is to cut off all breathing.
Yeah.
Do you want to see our map? We have a. Oh, you got one?
We will pay you $40 if you just tell us a shortcut. We don't even care if it's right or not.
That way.
Have a good day. Well, surprise, surprise, here we are.
So, walking to the next trailhead didn't work out.
We hitched. Thank you.
Sir, I thank you. Diesel's not cheap.
No.
You sure?
No, it's all right.
I appreciate it. We'll have a burger on you, or pizza on you when we get back.
Yeah, good deal.
Thank you so much.
Big old flag road, 4 more miles.
Yeah, the gain in elevation here was fantastic, so.
That would have.
Thank you! So welcome to the High Sierras and the effects that they have on us. And the forest fire is burning on the other side. Coming over. That's the hands. We did come up to a sort of a summit. False summit. And now it's apparently we are skirting the edge. But I'm looking up there and seeing a lot of forest up on top there, so we haven't come as far as I thought we had. It's just tight chest straps.
On a climb.
Now, you know, when you pull that chest strap in like that, now you know what it feels like for a woman who has a fresh set of breast implants. Same thing, everything's tight.
And I always wondered that.
Yeah, I've always wondered that.
I was curious.
Yeah.
If I was a woman with breast implants, I wonder what that would feel like.
You what?
What do you think of the park compared to pictured rocks?
Better than picture rocks. Because picture rocks have nothing but mosquitoes.
So,
That's true.
There are no bugs, that's true.
So it's got to be better.
The forest fire is keeping the bugs out.
Yeah, actually.
And the breathable oxygen. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Yeah.
But the scenery is better. I mean, the trees are huge. We're not even into like Mariposa where all the really big trees are.
I am. Wait for me. These men that I caught up with, hiking down the asphalt road. I captured them, and I showed them the right way to get into the woods. I've brought them to this beautiful place. This might be one of the most beautiful streams in all of Yosemite. They have found comfort from the asphalt. Even the young one here, the little one.
My phone's on the back, Dad.
Even the little one has taken his shoes off to wash. This is the perfect place. And they can thank me, Wade Fermi, pro guide to Yosemite National Park.
Debating about jumping in the mud, but it seems pretty muddy in there.
Jumping in mud generally does involve getting muddy, yes. Nothing gets by this one. Whoa! Yeah, he did.
That's perfect. You may want to do that now. I know, you're not the kind of guy that just rolls in the water.
Taking care of some waterfalls.
Alright, there you go.
That's a 10. I give it a 10 on landing.
Get a little Nate over here.
That's all I need. Wet up the butt.
The cool thing is we got all these little watering holes here. These little pools. They're probably about 2 feet deep. They're great to... You're gonna get your butt wet.
I know. Trying to get the sap off.
Oh.
It's working-ish.
You don't want to get your ball sack wet.
Too late.
You're gonna be chafing. Woo! Beautiful part about this trail is nobody's on it. We haven't seen anybody all day. It takes, I think the reason for that is it takes 4 miles over the road to get to the trailhead, and nobody wants to do that. It doesn't make sense when there's so many trails that come out of the valley. It's a mother. The first couple miles are just a mother of a climb. But you got it to yourself. There's been plenty of water so far. Like every mile or so we've seen a water source. And then this pool, this oasis.
Yeah. Nice.
I don't know if I should pop it anytime. Maybe I should just leave it.
You have what?
Needles for sewing.
Are you a seamstress?
In my spare time.
Speaking of that knife with the thing on the end, I mean, right now you've got kind of a Sylvester Stallone thing going in the wilderness, the hat. Kind of do something with your lip. Do something with your bottom lip that makes it do a real Sylvester Stallone thing.
Oh, I'm being attacked.
Look at this. Look at this. He just wanted to get on.
They call me the butterfly whisperer. Not only am I part-time seamstress.
We've had a wonderful time at this little jetty here on the trail. Beautiful little spot just to sit and take a little bath, a little relax, get some fresh water. In this beautiful valley here, breaking through. We came down quite a ways, up from there, down into this area through And now we're heading back up. So the idea of having that wonderful time down here at the water, we're now gonna die going back up the hill. It's all good. Very nice. The pick-me-up you can get from a nice long break. Yeah, so much fun.
This is the footbridge that we were looking for. We're pretty much on dying energy, so I think it's 5 o'clock now. I think we're just gonna start looking for a suitable place to camp.
How pretty she
Yeah,
looked last
I know.
night. Anyway, so what are we doing here? Look at that.
Well, I'm walking.
Footbridge. We'll see some people and they'll be like, "What way did you guys come up?" And we'll tell them, and
The
they'll be
best
like,
way.
Why the hell did you guys do that?
Is that a cool camping spot right there?
I only get like one tent in there. Your options aren't
I'm
real
on your
great.
side.
Well, I'm sleeping behind the rock bed.
Welcome to my crib.
Show us your sap butt.
No,
Turn around, show us your sap butt.
I changed pants.
So you don't have sap butt?
It went through. It hurts.
What does sap butt mean?
When I sat in all the sap,
Probably sat on a pine log.
it went to my butt, and I was pulling all the hair every time I sit down.
Chicken teriyaki
Now I
on,
got
on
more
the youngster.
bars. I got bars coming out of my ears.
Here we go.
But you're thinking that I want my spaghetti back.
All right.
Some more. Where that?
We are in about the most beautiful place for setting up a camp that I think I've ever experienced. I mean,
All right. Cal and Ross are gonna go hang the bear bag. I'm gonna try and catch up to him.
A little high. Seeing our first people.
how you doing tonight?
You guys looking to camp pretty soon?
We're trying to get out.
Oh. Where at? Where are you getting out at?
Down this road, Talbot Flats or something.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, you're pretty close to the junction there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where our truck's parked, so.
All right.
Yeah, we're coming from El Capitan, or El Capitan.
There you go.
It's a long hike.
Yeah.
We went the wrong way, 6 miles. Yeah,
But-
our legs are like jelly.
Yeah.
You guys need any food, or you got food?
We got a few bars, but thanks.
Okay.
We'll eat when we get back to the campsite. We have a campsite in the park, so.
All right.
Thanks.
There's
Water?
Yeah, I would love a water.
here. Follow me back.
Pretty sure if a bear really wants me, not a whole lot I can do about it. Can't outrun it, can't outclimb it.
Can I think of that? Do you remember what was the movie?
The Edge.
Yeah. It was The Edge.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
On that clue?
Yeah.
What was that movie, The Edge? Yeah.
That's it. That was it.
There wasn't even a clue.
Last night's fire. Nathan. Good morning, Nathan. Matt and Ross. Bear bag retrieval duty this morning. Why? Because I want coffee. Matthew, take us through the process here, sir.
Well, this is my dirty water bag. We get down and there's a strong current there, so we separate this and we fill this bag up with the dirty water, hook up the filter. I got a quick connect, disconnect feature there.
Your own invention, right? Oh no, you.
It's my own invention that I stole off the internet.
Oh, you had the wherewithal to make it work.
Yeah.
Okay.
They sell kits, but they're much more expensive than.
And then it just filters the water down into the good bladder, the good water bladder. And then when I'm done, I can just disconnect this. And I put my
Mouthpiece back
yeah,
on.
okay.
piece back on. That's got another disconnect piece on it. And they're just interchangeable. It's really nice. It filters the water really fast. I can filter 2 liters of water in less than 5 minutes.
Yes.
You don't have to pump. You've all seen how that's been working.
I understand. Well, that.
It's been a lot of work. I'm just taking it easy.
So now I'm going to showcase my favorite drinking cup. All right. This is my Pusser's Rum, P-U-S-S-E-R rum from the British Navy. And like it says at the top, splice the main brace. And it's seen its wear. It's been just about everywhere with me. Here's Royal Navy rum terminology. Grog is traditionally 2 parts water, 1 part Pusser's rum. Of course, it has to be just Pusser's rum. And a tot. If you're given a tot, that's an 1/8 pint of rum, standard daily ration. And if you have it neat, of course, it's rum without water. But my favorite part of this is when you get to the bottom of what you're either drinking or eating, it says, Pusser's rum. Good to the last drop. And it's got a sailor, an old British sailor, hanging off the yardarm by the neck. but he's still lifting his pint. And there you go.
Pusser's rum is for.
There you go. It's a beautiful thing.
Wards off scurvy.
It wards off scurvy. Beautiful here in the morning. Yosemite, on our way to El Capitan by the way of the meadows. Take a look at this.
There you go.
When I asked Ross what time and he said 6:30, I got all happy inside. I'm like, I was hoping it wasn't 5. I'm like, I got an extra hour of sleep. I didn't fall asleep right away. Not getting comfortable, that pillow sucked.
Yeah, I keep fucking moving. I think there is a small leak in my air mattress.
Hey,
had it
Matt.
Today and it was quite a bit.
This one you're gonna want to put to music. It's just beautiful up and down here.
Yeah.
That's all.
Don't tell me what to
Don't tell me what to do, dang it!
I know all the important, terrible, like, men dance moves.
The men dance moves?
Yeah, you do the shopping cart.
The white man never bite.
Lawnmower. And
That's the spring.
there we have it.
I am.
We have a whole series of dance or videos. Now we're selling trail dancing.
And of course, right here we've got the Matt Raisbeck Shuffle.
Yeah.
Blisters and all.
It's not a fast dance.
I started to develop my, I'm a slow dancer. I started to develop like a little sore here, a rub on that walking stick. I had to start alternating hands.
You know, when I was in the Scouts, we had a ranking that was called Tenderfoot. It's always like he's waiting on us. Nathan, what is your secret to packing so quickly and getting so ready to go?
I wake up late so that they start filling up the waters, and then I get up. They're like, "Oh, you got catch up." So they fill up the waters, and then I pack up, and it's just like, I'm done.
I am Wade Fermi, famous guide of the Yosemite National Park. I have once again conquested. I have brought these men. There's only one now. I have brought them to great camping spot. I've saved their lives overnight. Look at this beautiful site that I have handpicked and chosen for them. It is a desolate area, but the extra hike in made it all worthwhile. It is beautiful, so primitive that it has a steel beam bridge. Well, and of course, the environment that we're in, it allows for absolutely no extra campers, no hikers. Oh, get over there, just like that. So, once again, once again, it is I, Wade Fermi, who has saved the day. Au revoir.
You're gonna lose that walking stick.
I don't know how to twirl a baton, otherwise I'd be doing it for you. Let's walk.
Pical,
What?
a summary, please.
Oh,
Where the hell are we?
Today started nice. We made it out of camp almost on time.
Almost.
There was, we forgot to factor in mat time. Which
I thought we were
is
right on
added
time,
half
to be
hour
honest with you.
to 45 minutes.
I felt rushed.
The trail started real nice.
I'll give you the reality of the situation.
We're counting on you.
We've been on a 1 mile, I would say, steep climb. 1 mile straight. Switchbacks are something I bitched about yesterday. I long for the switchbacks today because it's been all uphill. My legs are burning. My lungs are burning, you can probably tell. We've been sitting down for like 5 minutes now. I'm still out of breath. Pain's real, man. we got to be getting to the top here sooner or
It's gonna
later.
come out on camera. I flipped it and it just went. Whoop.
Ross is picking my nose for me. We got passed on the trail by a younger guy with a fanny pack,
Young 20s, for sure.
cruising, not out of breath.
Very social.
Very social, yeah, very nice guy.
Even informed us that he'd never been divorced, but he just said, not yet. Seriously. Said, have you ever been divorced? He said, not yet. Said, it's coming.
He is American.
Yeah, after all. Hey, Matt, yesterday I got accused of really, really complaining. So okay, continue with your rant.
To be honest with you, we've only gone.
It's not
0.9
about
miles.
you, Ross. It's about me right now, okay?
No, it's always about me.
How far do you think we went so far?
A mile.
Mile?
Yeah, not much more. But I
That's
mean,
not the answer I was looking for.
A little less, actually.
It's like 0.9.
Nobody likes a pessimist, Nate.
my theory on
Is it
this whole
really?
thing
0.9?
is
Oh, jeez.
enjoy the trip, and if it takes you a little longer, it takes you a little longer. You know?
See, no, I
When
like,
you get there, all you got to do is set up your house and cook. That's it.
I like to get to the really nice water spot and then chill there for an hour or maybe two.
Well, that's what I'm saying. you know.
And then
That's
the
when you
rest,
take. That's when you take the
you
2 hour
just
break. You water up. You have some gorp.
I could find a spot anywhere and take a break and be perfectly happy. Like here, if I see a downed tree, that's a break. And there's a lot of downed trees on this trail. Normally I would have stopped and took a break there. But since the camera's on me, I'm going to make it look like I'm a strong climber.
It's hot up here.
Fair.
All right, there we go.
The piece of cake, man, it's like walking upstairs.
Been doing that for like 2 hours now.
I understand. That's good, actually. I mean, you gotta moisten it up, but I didn't get a big enough shot. It's like having a granola bar that doesn't stuck together. All right, so here we are, just before the meadows, and who do we have visiting us today?
Aura from San Francisco and Chicago.
Aura, from San Francisco via Chicago.
No, Chicago via San Francisco.
Chicago via San Francisco. Okay, so we've
Take the girl out of Chicago, but you can't take Chicago.
So we've been complaining all day about the 2 miles we've hiked so far. She hiked from San Francisco. How many miles?
Today's probably I just crossed over about 310.
really
10
nice.
miles.
Very
We
nice.
walked. We drove. It took us 4 hours. It seemed like forever.
Where'd you drive from?
San
How'd you
Francisco.
drive from?
The airport.
So
You flew into San Francisco.
Yeah.
Did you get to see the city at all before you left?
No, we haven't checked it out yet.
We went to an In-N-Out. Overrated.
Yeah.
So you called that, it's not the John Muir route, it's called what?
The Muir Ramble Route.
The Muir Ramble route. And so, how much are you hiking the roads and stuff? I assume the whole way.
No, I'm not on roads that much. I was on Highway 152 to get over the Pacheco Pass. There was no way to get over that pass without being on highway. Most of the rest of the time, I'm off the road.
Nice, very good.
Backcountry or...
Yeah. Does that require permits and stuff, or you just go?
Just here.
Just go? Okay. Well, because you're in the national park, yeah. I mean, everything in the national
I
park.
should have had permits, but oh well.
Because who would ever guess that the government wants money for using something that,
Yeah, this permit was $5.
Yeah.
What a bargain.
Not so bad, not so bad.
Sometime today.
Can I get a drink of water?
Been here forever.
Russ,
I am.
where are we?
Oh, we are on camping out night, basically 3, huh? It's in camping total.
Fire's nice and toasty.
Good.
It's what, 7:30?
It is.
All right, Ross is trying with the very heavy rock, so we don't know if it's gonna
I
work.
don't know if I can get enough of a grip on it.
We're aiming for that little middle. See the master at work.
Oh no, no way. That's
All right, I'll go get
rock is big.
All right, round
Yeah,
two.
this one's more the weight of a softball, which pleases me.
See the master in his craft.
Oh baby.
We'll see how many attempts it takes.
Question is it heavy enough to drag the rope down
we
this?
did run into that. I think it's this being flat.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah, crank it
Alright,
out
here
real
we go.
quick. If you don't get this, maybe I'll give it a shot. Oh, you
She's
got it.
blind in one eye and blonde in the other. She's the one eye love. She's the one eye love.
He told me to shut the thing. That means he's done.
he's hibernating. Till tomorrow, when we get to do it all over again.
Yeah, how's that sound, Dad? Another round of today?
Can't wait. Good morning. No, this path is really obscure. I can never find this path, and there was a couple of rocks. There it is, right there. But I thought that I'm going to put up a larger cairn of stone. What day is it today?
Day 3.
Today is day 3, and the date?
Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Must be the 17th? 18th. Okay. We are heading for where? The watch, he says.
Capitan Day.
It's El Capitan Day. So we're going to take a little walk out. Going to go stand on the precipice.
I got a phone, but I just don't get to look at anything other than the time.
And Nathan, once again, in life, you never get asked this, especially after a certain age. What do you think?
I don't.
Unless you're on a trip with Ross, and then you get asked every single day.
Well, I'm trying to give the man the opportunity to actually give us his actual opinion.
I'm ready to go.
I asked him
He's
earlier.
ready to go.
I said, it seems like the more I suffer, the better your mood gets. Is that true? He said, pretty much, yeah.
And with that, let's head for El Capitan. There we go. Kind of a vista. Once again, we're working off of the idea of the forest fire that is what, south of us, right?
Yeah, I believe.
Probably a little west, knowing the wind directions. Of course, in the mountains, you can never tell where the wind's coming from, because especially in places like this where there's so many chutes and valleys. But it looks like everything's generally blowing through the valley, I would guess, being that the valley runs east to west. I wonder if you walked out here at night, if you'd be able to kind of see the glow of the fire.
We're about a half mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile in on our way to El Cap, and we're all sitting down to take a break. Nate had to take a shit.
It is kind of nice seeing Nate take a poop.
We got a little bit of a climb ahead of us.
Yeah.
Nothing like we had yesterday, and then it's going to be a lot of downhill too, so I think so far there's been some climb, but not too much. It's been a fairly easy hike compared to the first 2 days, but that all changes. As soon as you get just a little bit low on water or calories, or you're exposed to the sun for just a little bit too long, it just becomes a completely different hike for you. Well, not for Mick, but for everybody else. Anyway, we'll take a look at El Cap. It's a little smoky, of course. To the nose.
Wow, was that fast?
That lasted like 2 minutes.
You know, Matt, I'm thinking kind of like toothpaste out of a tube. Just small and quick. It's like stomping a tube. Gone.
How's that feel?
Could be like little.
You know, I spend...
Feel lighter already.
It could be
Light on
little
his
deer
feet. Look out.
pellets.
Nate, I spend longer than that just wiping.
Nate could be like little deer pellets.
Yeah, just fall.
And done. Walk away.
And done. Got everybody in. Nice time, nice time. Everybody got to summit El Capitan. It took us 3 days to get here up the mountain, but it's good fun. It's a beautiful thing. And the Roadrunner is off and running. Run, Roadrunner, run. This is Wade. I have brought these men from asphalt to the famous Half Dome of Yosemite National Park. This, gentlemen, enjoy. This is Half Dome.
Well worth the climb. It's been real tough. Big spider monkey. Yeah. Maybe not for Hubert Price.
What did he say there? It says Hubert
These men would have never made it to Half Dome without me. I am so proud of myself.
Trail? Alright. Onward.
Okay, we cannot waste too much time here. We must move on because Mount Whitney is just 2-3 miles away from here.
That is a different state.
No, you are wrong.
No.
Youngster,
different part.
listen, youngster.
Take a picture of me.
I know where Mount Whitney is.
Take a picture.
Impertinent little. Well, he's a client. Wait till he finds out what I charge his parents.
I told El Padre,
El Padre!
even though it's more mi Padre, that if we make it down to the valley tonight, instead of camping like we kind of have planned,
Yeah?
that I will buy him a beer.
Yeah, we found that one big gully.
We were thinking, you know, if water was flowing, we could just slide right down this and use this as a natural water slide.
We tried that already on our bellies.
You get some leeches.
We get some leeches.
Come with me. This party is like a roller coaster. You will have fun. Come.
Idiot. Well,
I guess we gotta follow him.
that was the way.
He is our guide.
You're just gonna follow the trail, but walking stick, not walking sticks.
Trying to stay somewhat steady. Oop. Yeah. He could be dead, which would save us some issues. Hopefully, he may have died. Huh? Check. Stick check. Well, what do you guys think? Leave him?
Wait for me!
I don't know, man.
Wait for me!
I think you're left behind. And pan out.
You've seen that, what is it, a meme?
Yeah.
With Joe's picture of Joseph Stalin, and it says, dark humor is like eating, or dark humor is like food. Some people get it, some people don't. Picture of Stalin.
It's good.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Not even a smile on that one, Raisbeck. You're not much for jokes, are you?
Just not when I'm
Beat. Okay.
Not when he's trying to catch his breath.
6 miles.
If I tell you the best joke ever, when we're sitting and having a beer later,
I don't even know if I'll have that beer
This
later.
was Soviet Russia. Matt would be dead. Nate would probably be the gear mule.
Why do I gotta die in that story?
Well,
Sometimes you just die.
hey Matt, love you, man. I'll die for you. I would take a bullet for you.
there you go. The bullet.
I would take a bullet for you.
I want.
Yeah.
Just double tap.
You better take a bullet for me. I won't take a bullet for you.
You sound more and more like my son every day, Mick.
Just
Hey Matt,
it's a quick double tap to both, and then
I
one
haven't
dead check,
seen
and
this
you're
much
good.
wrist action since I was Last a bachelor.
Oh gosh.
Oh, wait a second, I'm an old man. Since I was first a bachelor, after first being a non-bachelor. Never mind.
Yeah, put where your head.
I'm stumbling through it. However, that little plunger down inside, down there in the water, I'm finding strangely erotic. I don't know what to tell you.
They call me the butterfly whisperer.
That is some amazing rock. Okay, so here's how it goes. Nathan, he's way ahead of us. He's down within a mile of the bottom, I guess, and he's gonna go order beers for us. I told him good luck with that. I think you got kind of a pie in the sky order going there, but he's gonna order beers for us, and I told him to wait on the pizza because I don't want it cold when I get there, and he should wait on the beers because I do want it cold when I get there. Okay, cool. Go down a little further, Mikkel. Here we go. And you make the picture more. Good. Now turn, look up. 2, 3, and on 4, do a pirouette. Good. It's kind of a dynamic shot here. I wish we had a large enough screen. I got it wide maxed out as far as it'll go. I think we're tired. Keep going, Mikkel. Yeah. I don't have enough video here to show the top of that mountain and keep Matt in there. Let me get it. Let's see. There's one body length, 2 got her. Okay, there's the top. That is how high this thing is. This is amazing. That is one freaking big block of granite.
And we're not to the bottom.
Not to the bottom?
No.
Hell no. Switchback after switchback after switchback. And that's just incredible.
Actually more difficult to walk on than the hike.
Okay. Just the high Sierras. I keep saying that. Am I sure we're in the Sierras?
I'm not.
The Cascades. No, Cascades. No, we're in the Sierras. Cascades are farther.
Nevadas are down.
Yeah. Anyway. So delete it if I'm wrong, okay?
Could be the Cascades.
Yeah. All right. Matt and Mikkel working their way down the Yosemite Falls Trail. Switchback. Granite. Switchback after switchback after switchback. And look what we have up here. Can we see? We got a little bit of Yosemite Falls going. That is up there. Look at the sprays up at the top, how it just hits and just blows out all over the place. So we'll get better pictures of that as we come down. But that's why they call it the Yosemite Falls Trail. All right, cool. There we go. That is where we came from. That's that whole switchback area from whence we come. But alas, we are not done. Yeah.
I passed.
Matt, make him still buy you a beer.
No, he's earned it.
Okay, but not yet.
Well, not yet. Sherpa skills. Sherpa Nate.
Mile is maybe a little bit over a mile to where I'll put the trail.
It's your new side business.
Mine?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. The light was shaking earlier. But it stopped. Ate a snack.
Could be your last chance, Nathan. What do you think?
Sucks.
What sucks?
Everything uphill.
There you go.
I think the downhill sucks too.
Yeah,
On this trail.
It does. This is really bad.
This trail is sketchy as hell.
I almost will make it.
Here we are in the shadow, if you will, of Nathan has just caught up as he ran all the way down the trail, dumped his pack, came back, and a wonderful young man is going to carry his father's pack.
I actually eat water. Has anybody got water? It is hot. You guys notice that?
Who's your heroes class?
I am the machine now.
You are the mountains.
He's taking the pack. Do I look like
It only cost me a beer.
It appears.
$9.9.
And some pizza. A lot of it, actually. Oh, man.
Is it a too large pizza night, boys?
I don't know.
Nah,
It's pretty hot. Maybe Nate. One large pizza for Nate.
That's a good young man right there. Nathan, how much further would we have to go?
I think with it being hot and then not eating as much.
Nate, about how much further you think we have to go?
About a mile.
Mile?
To the end.
Nice.
Half mile to the end of the switchbacks.
Cool. There we go.
FYI, it doesn't get better.
All
this
right.
next half mile is just like the first tumbling. What do you mean, Yank? Kind of lost all my arm muscle.
Hike it.
Dragging myself up. There you go. This is so much nicer than my pack. I'm not even upset about this.
Very hazy.
Talked about in and out and other different places because she's from here.
Yosemite Falls. Long drop for a large amount of water.
It's all
Pouring out of there. That's it.